up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. It's box day, guys. Today's box day comes to us from Godzilla.com, the US Godzilla store. I will put a link down in the description below. Sorry, it's kind of been quiet on the channel as of lately, guys. Just been kind of having a lot going on. Haven't had a lot of energy, a lot of time to do things. It's just been a busy time. I actually do have some stuff recorded. I just have to get it edited. And then shout out to Nick Adams over at the Monster Report. He's been helping me out with my thumbnails and stuff. So I just have to get him some pictures, and he'll be able to help me on some other thumbnails. And if Nick is ever so nice, and if it's not too much to ask, I do have some thumbnails here that will need to be made eventually for future reviews. But you know, I eventually want to get back into the swing of Kaiju Chill O'Clock and, you know, stuff like that. It's just finding, I don't want to say it's as much as the time, because I want to say I do have time on the weekends to probably fit in an hour, maybe 2 hours for a Kaiju Chill O'Clock, but it's more of the energy. I've been just really drained at the end of my work weeks, and I just kind of really feel like not recording or doing content on the weekends. So just, you know, pray for me, guys. Send me your energy, as Goku would always say for those Dragon Ball Z, you know, Frieza shirt, fans out there. Send me your energy, and hopefully I can get Kaiju Chill O'Clock fired back up and started. Because I do miss doing those. Those were always a lot of fun, doing those live streams. But, yes, today's box day, Godzilla.com, from the US Godzilla store. Got my handy-dandy power sword. Let's just go ahead and open this on up. Another reason I'd really like to get into Kaiju Chill O'Clock is really because there's not a lot coming out in the community collectible-wise. And, of course, with all of these tariffs and tariff news, you know, going on, that's raising the prices of a lot of things. A lot of websites have either canceled pre-orders or delayed pre-orders, which luckily, I did have an order on the X Plus North America site. I did pre-order the X Plus Favorite Sculptors line GMK Mothra and Baragon set. Was really excited for it. Started to see that things were getting canceled this last week, and luckily my email didn't say canceled, it said delayed. So at least not all hope is lost for that GMK set, because I would have been really sad if they canceled it altogether, just because I missed the original release of that set. So now having this reissue of this set come out, plus it's available to the North American customers, was really, you know, excited to put in that pre-order, because again, I do love GMK, my favorite Millennium film, and of course I'm a sucker for anything Baragon, and I don't have a lot of GMK Baragon in my collection, and that's mainly because I do love Showa Baragon just that much more, but GMK Baragon also deserves love. So I'm really excited, and just happy that it's delayed and not fully canceled. So that's some light, you know, some good news during all of this. But I know a lot of collectors are upset. Things are, you know, happening. Prices are going up. Things are getting canceled, delayed, yada, 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 all because of the tariffs. But at the end of the day, what can we do? It's out of our power. We're just going to have to wait that much longer for our plastic toys, which I think is fine. There is more important things out there in life, everybody. Don't forget that. There's loved ones, there's pets, there's food, keeping a roof over your heads. All that stuff trumps everything that is behind me. You know, there's just all that much more stuff than all the goody stuff. You know what I mean? So, what did I get from the Godzilla store? I got brown paper. Just kidding. I got a Bandai haul. They had recently got some Bandais in stock, and I just ended up pulling the trigger on some of these Bandais, and one of them had been on there for a while. I just hadn't pulled the trigger on it yet, just because. So this is all good old Bandai figures, Movie Monster series. You know, I love Bandai. You know, at the end of the day, Bandai is king when it comes to Godzilla collectibles. I've said that once. Rich Iso has said that. Many people have said that. You cannot go wrong with good old Bandai figures. So to start off with it, I decided to pick up the Bandai Final Wars Hedra. Not a big fan of Final Wars, as some of my fans may know. But I do like Hedra from that movie. I wish he got more screen time because it's an awesome design. And again, I live in Arizona. I just got home from work. These guys have been sitting outside in the heat, so squishy Hedras here. Very, very squishy from the heat outside. So, but no, this looks really cool. In the photographs, and I haven't really seen too many like other pictures or videos on this figure, but it's actually really cool that this red in the sculpt is actually a metallic. It gives it that slimy look and feel. So, Final Wars Hedra, really happy to add this to the collection, add it to my Hedra shelf, because I love the Smog Monster, and again, great design from Final Wars. Next up here, let's get his bag, just put the bag back in the box. We'll save him for last. Next up, I got the Bandai, sorry, my eye just randomly started burning, probably because it's so hot and dry here. I then picked up the Bandai 1994, so from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. So this is the 94 Godzilla that I got from Bandai. Really, really happy to pick this up. Man, my eye is just really now, whatever. You all know my videos. I can't edit that stuff out, so whatever. You get to see me tear up. I'm so happy I got some Bandais. Anyway, sorry. I'm being a goof. Anyway, yes, really happy to get this. One reason I wanted to get this was not only because it's Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, which in my opinion is an underrated film, deserves a lot more love. But as much as I do love the old Heisei Godzilla Bandai, I'm going to stick that somewhere else in the collection room. And I'm actually going to have this guy take that spot up on my Godzilla Bandai shelf, which has, of course, all the years and everything like that. Because I just think this is a better fit and just an overall better look for a Heisei Godzilla for sure. So he's definitely going to take that spot. Man, looks great. The paint application on the eyes are just beautiful. You know, probably can't see it too crazy well, I don't know. But great figure nonetheless. Always fun and good to add another Godzilla Bandai to the collection. Next up is another Godzilla. And I decided to pull the trigger on this guy. This is the Gemstone. I believe that's the specific name for it, the Gemstone Godzilla. This is the Godzilla from those animated short films of Gigan Rex, Megalon, and whatnot. I finally decided to pick this Godzilla up because the design did kind of grow on me after a while. And you know, it was just really cool to add. And again, another reason I bought this is to go with another figure that's in this box. But really, really cool. This tail is insane. I actually really like this tail. This tail is really, really cool. And again, man, that paint application on those eyes for how tiny they are. Bandai, again, great job. Great detail in this too on the sculpt. Really, really good figure. But had to pick up this guy because I got another figure that goes with him. And no, it's not Gigan Rex. You know, if it hasn't already been stated before, I really didn't like Gigan Rex. The short film itself was okay, but the design of Gigan Rex, I don't know. I couldn't get behind it. But Megalon, heck yeah, the Gemstone Megalon from Bandai. This thing is awesome. Oh man, it looks so good in person too. Just like with anything Godzilla collectible, pictures and video do not do it justice. Wow, guys. So I had to get Megalon because there's not a lot of Megalon merch out there. So getting this Megalon was a must. And then I decided, why the heck not? I gotta have the Godzilla to go with it, right? So definitely gonna put these two together on a shelf somewhere in here. But man, really, really cool. Really, really happy to have both these guys. These guys are just amazing looking. Man, especially Megalon here, but I'm really glad that I did decide to pick up the Godzilla to go with him. I feel like it was definitely needed. So really, really happy to pick up both of these for sure. And then lastly, just because I had to push it towards the free shipping, it was like I was already kind of paying a decent amount for all the Bandai figures. And then I wanted the free shipping, and I didn't want to pay the standard $8 for shipping, you know. So I decided to pay a little bit more just to get the free shipping. And what I ended up getting, we'll get the box out of the way now that we're done with it. I ended up getting some of these Godzilla Monster Island blind boxes, 3 to be exact. And what I'm hoping to pull is Godzilla 62 is in this, but I'm really not looking for the Godzilla 62 because these are from the Super 7 line. These are the Super 7 figures that are normally $20 to $25, but yet they're $15 here in the blind boxes. I don't understand that. If it's really the packaging and the blister cart that makes the prices go up that much. But these are only 15, which is more so closer to what I think that these should be for really what they are. But the only problem with the blind boxes is they're blind boxes. You don't know what you're getting. You know, you could get multiples. You could get one of each. Who knows? But I'm really hoping I pull the Baragon because I have the glow-in-the-dark Baragon from Super 7, but I never got the original color for Baragon. So I'm hoping Baragon is in one of these. Really don't care about the Mechagodzilla. Megalon would be cool. And then, of course, Godzilla 62. I'll take it as a win. So let's open these up, shall we? And let's see what I ended up getting. This one's actually the lighter of the two, so I'm going to go with that one. And again, I just hope it's Baragon, Megalon, or Godzilla 62. Oh man, and they're even in a little black bag, so even when you open up the box, you don't know. Alright. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Oh, it's even sealed. It's not even open, so you literally have to rip it open. Oh, it's Mechagodzilla. Dang it. Whatever. So I got Mechagodzilla. All right, we're not out of the woods yet. I'm hoping. Come on, guys. Even though that this box day isn't live, just give me your strength, unlive here. And all right, let's go. Let's open another one here. Oh boy. It's 50-50 now. Megalon or Baragon, come on. Yeah, please. Oh, damn it. So it's the mystery figure from this line, which is the black Mechagodzilla. I'm not happy. That's already $30 that I kind of just threw away because I do not care about either of these Mechagodzillas. Sorry if you're a fan of the Super 7 figures, and maybe it hurts to hear that, but I'm really just after Baragon, Megalon, or Godzilla 62. Right now, I'm not happy. For all the marbles, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Who do we got? Who do we got? I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. Well, I'll take it as a win. Godzilla 62, everybody. Not my favorite Godzilla 62, though. That's why I love Godzilla 62, don't get me wrong. My favorite Godzilla. Oh, but man, I don't know. There's just something about the Super 7 that, for some reason, it just didn't translate well for me. But hey, whatever. I'll take it as a win. Oh, that sucks, though. I got two Mechagodzillas and a Godzilla 62. Okay, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll give away the Mecha Godzillas in the future for like a Tucson Kaiju Festival or something. We'll see. I don't know. I'll do something with them. I'll figure it out. Anyway, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Hope you enjoyed today's box day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Atomic Blast that notification bell. Atomic Blast that like button. All those good things. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook and Instagram. And without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
X. X. That's right.